So if you're listening to this right now,
Right.
there's a very good chance you know that exact feeling of just being like completely overwhelmed by your to-do list.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone knows that feeling.
Right. Your calendar is a mess, the inbox is terrifying, and you're probably sitting there wondering, is AI the magic bullet that's just going to magically fix my workflow?
Which is a huge question right now.
Exactly. So welcome to today's deep dive, because we are actually looking at this fascinating source material about a woman named Maya. She runs a boutique marketing agency, and she was just drowning in work.
Yeah, she was hitting that classic operational wall.
Right. So she ran this completely accidental but totally brilliant experiment. She desperately needed support, so she hired 2 assistants on the exact same day.
Side by side.
Right. One was an AI-powered software assistant named EVA, which stands for Electronic Virtual Assistant, and the other was Sam, a bright-eyed, human, recent college grad.
And what's so great about this setup is that it moves us past all those, speculative, theoretical debates about the future of work.
Yeah, like the whole man versus machine thing.
Exactly. It's not just some theoretical paper. It is a real-world stress test. We get to see what actually happens to a company's efficiency, their adaptability, their budget, and really importantly, their trust.
Yes, the trust part is wild.
Right. What happens when you run 2 entirely different operating systems right next to each other?
So the mission for this deep dive is to basically unpack this showdown. And for you listening, the goal is to use this data to figure out how to optimize your own workflow.
Because honestly, whether you manage a whole firm or you're just, trying to survive a chaotic Tuesday, understanding the mechanics of software execution versus human intuition, it completely changes how you value your time.
100%. Okay, so let's just jump right into the daily grind. Segment 1, the morning rush.
The friction point.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 8:30 in the morning. Maya opens her laptop, and she's just staring down 5 back-to-back client prep calls.
A nightmare.
Absolute nightmare. She needs meetings scheduled, invites sent, video links generated, all before the day completely runs away from her.
So she splits it up.
Right, she delegates this to both assistants. And the data here shows this massive divergence right out of the gate.
Well, because this specific scenario is the ultimate test of pure, unadulterated data logistics.
Yeah.
It requires absolutely zero strategic thinking, just speed.
And speed is where EVA it dominates. Maya asks EVA to schedule 30-minute prep calls and send reminders. And within literally seconds, EVA adds the slots, drafts these very polite emails, and drops in the video links.
Zero typing required from Maya.
Zero. She didn't touch her keyboard.
Yeah.
But then you contrast that with Sam.
Yeah.
Sam takes 15 minutes to do the exact same thing. Because, he's human. He has to open the calendar, check time zones, so he isn't pinging some guy in London at midnight.
Which is a very human mistake to worry about.
Totally. And he types the invitations out one by one. But, and this is the kicker, he adds a personalized note to each one, like, looking forward to our chat, Alex. Good luck with your daughter's soccer game.
Which changes the entire interaction.
It really does. And we see this exact same thing happen later in the source material during a late-night crisis.
Oh, the revised proposal situation.
Yes. So a client sends this really urgent, kind of panicked email way after hours, needing a revised proposal. Maya gives it to EVA.
And EVA is instantaneous.
Exactly. Within 60 seconds, the AI drafts this flawless, totally polished reply, apologizes for the short notice, guarantees the revision by 9 a.m. Boom. Done.
It neutralizes the delay instantly.
Right. But Sam is asleep. He's off the clock.
As he should be.
Right. He's a person. So he doesn't reply until the next morning. But when he does, he doesn't just confirm the delivery time. He actually includes a human-toned summary of the exact changes he's planning to make.
He absorbed the panic.
Yes. He read the room, or the email, I guess. He provided actual contextual reassurance, and the client loved it, even though they had to wait 8 hours for that reply.
So what's fascinating here is the underlying mechanism of why they function this way.
Okay, let's unpack this, because I have a bit of an analogy for this.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
So, looking at the mechanics, it's like EVA is a high-end vending machine.
Okay, I track that.
It's instant, it's flawless, it's open 24/7. But Sam is like your local barista.
Ah.
He's slower, he's bound by operating hours, but he remembers your name and exactly how you like your coffee.
That's a great way to put it, because EVA excels at high-volume, repetitive data processing. Speed is the absolute paramount metric there.
Right. The AI doesn't know what a meeting actually is.
No, it just understands calendar APIs. But Sam's value isn't his speed. His value is individualized warmth. He's making relational deposits. By mentioning a soccer game, he's signaling cognitive empathy.
Making the client feel seen, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Feeling seen, not just processed.
Right.
And in a boutique agency, that prevents churn.
Okay, but that naturally brings us to what happens when the routine just completely falls apart.
The adaptability gap.
Right, because efficiency is great for routine, but instructions eventually get vague. And Maya hit this wall when a client wanted a charity gala organized in just 3 weeks.
With absolutely no set theme.
No theme, barely any time. It's a blank canvas.
Oh.
So Maya feeds this nightmare brief to EVA, and EVA instantly spits out standard budgets, local venues, but when Maya says, hey, give me an out-of-the-box idea, EVA just kind of regurgitates old templates.
It hits a creative wall.
Right. It just gave slightly different versions of the same generic parties. But Sam actually stops and asks probing questions.
He doesn't just generate immediate answers.
No. He asks Maya, hey, what's the actual story behind this cause? Who are these people? And he comes up with this Night Under the Stars theme. He pictures a planetarium dome.
Which is very creative.
And then he does something AI literally cannot do. He personally networks with a local astronomy club to get a guest speaker.
But wait, let me jump in here.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I can hear people listening to this and saying, hold on, isn't AI generating wild new ideas all the time right now?
Right, like winning art competitions and writing code.
Exactly. So is EVA really uncreative, or is it just limited by the fact that it can only remix what it's already seen?
I mean, that is the exact limitation of current large language models.
Yeah.
They solve problems by accessing existing historical data. It's basically probabilistic prediction.
Stochastic parroting.
Yes, exactly. It mathematically predicts what should come next based on past templates.
Yeah.
But Sam solves problems by asking questions to redefine the actual parameters of the event.
Right. He used empathy to realize the goal wasn't just throwing a party.
The goal was evoking wonder for the donors.
So software interpolates the past, but human intuition redefines the future.
Oh, I like that. And we see that adaptability again when the project hits a huge snag. 2 days before this gala, the astronomy speaker completely cancels.
A total disaster.
Yeah. So Maya tells EVA to reschedule a prep meeting. EVA is flawless, moves the slot, updates the timeline, sends an automated alert. Boom, 3 seconds.
A frictionless logistical adjustment.
But Sam actually calls the canceled speaker's assistant to find out why they dropped out.
Yeah.
He gently negotiates. Then he personally calls the internal team members to apologize for the shift.
Because he anticipates human friction.
Exactly. And he even suggested a backup speaker based on some random conversation he had weeks ago.
Which proves that true adaptability requires human intuition and building personal safety nets. It's not just database queries.
Okay, but creative problem solving is amazing. But business ultimately comes down to budgets.
The cold, hard ROI.
Right. Segment 3, cost versus investment. Because, let's be real, can you afford this human intuition when AI does the heavy lifting for pennies?
The price tags are pretty stark.
It's very stark. EVA is a $50 flat monthly fee. Maya spent maybe 2 hours setting it up. No overtime. There's a hidden $20 cost for some security tools, but that's it. $70 a month.
And Sam?
Sam is a $3,500 monthly salary, plus a 2-week onboarding period where Maya loses her own productivity to train him.
That's a huge cognitive load.
Huge. Plus $40 an hour for overtime, plus overhead, taxes, office space.
It's a massive ongoing commitment.
Yeah.
But we have to look at the return, not just the cost.
Right. So Maya tracked it. EVA saved her 15 hours a month. She used those hours to build $2,000 in client work.
A phenomenal return on a $70 investment.
Seriously. But Sam, he was expensive, yeah. But because of his networking and these incredibly polished presentations, he directly won 2 brand new contracts worth $6,000 over 3 months.
And that highlights the critical difference here.
Yeah, and here's where it gets really interesting for you, the listener, especially if you manage a budget. Think of EVA like paying your utility bill.
The baseline costs.
Right. It's cheap. It keeps the lights on. Everything runs smoothly. But Sam is like a dedicated R&D budget, research and development.
Right.
He costs way more upfront, but he directly generates new growth.
It's the difference between cost saving and revenue generating. EVA's ROI is predictable time saving. But Sam's ROI is calculated in relationship building that actually scales the business's bottom line.
You can't cut your way to growth, basically.
Exactly. You need the utilities, but you also need the R&D.
Okay, but tracking dollars and hours on a spreadsheet is easy. What about when things go wrong? Which brings us to our final core segment, the trust factor.
The most expensive currency in any business.
Honestly, yeah, because Maya handles unreleased marketing strategies, sensitive client info, and EVA runs on third-party cloud servers.
Which is inherently risky.
Right. Even with a data processing agreement, she was uneasy. So she restricted EVA. She only let it touch public-facing emails and calendars.
A very smart boundary to set.
It was, because one Friday, EVA had a massive cloud outage.
Just completely went down.
Completely offline. Reminders failed, a meeting was totally missed, and there was zero backup system. It failed silently.
Whereas Sam, on the other hand.
Sam works on a secure internal network. He signed an NDA. But beyond that, he has personal accountability.
Right. If he misphrases an email, Maya can actually sit down and review it with him.
Exactly. And sure, he takes sick days, but his work is traceable. He leaves notes. But here's the crazy part. Worst case scenarios for both.
Oh, right. Because AI has been known to, what? Email confidential docs to the wrong people.
Yes. In rare cases, just totally glitch out and send proprietary stuff externally. But humans have been known to actively steal from companies or sell info to competitors for actual monetary gain.
Which is a malicious act, unlike an AI glitch.
So it begs the question, and I struggle with this, are we holding machines to an unfair standard?
How do you mean?
Like, when EVA crashes, we say it's a disaster, the system is broken. But when Sam takes a sick day or makes a typo, we just shrug and say, well, that's just life.
That raises such an important question about how we manage risk, because both systems require oversight.
Right.
But the difference is how we manage them. AI needs strict, proactive data privacy boundaries, firewalls, because it completely lacks human judgment.
It doesn't know why a document is sensitive.
Exactly. It has no concept of consequence. But humans require trust and accountability frameworks because they have autonomy.
Yeah.
Like the case study mentions, Sam can literally hear the tense tone of voice on a client call and just pause before sending a document.
Situational awareness.
Yes. EVA cannot do that. You manage AI by restricting access. You manage humans by aligning their independent judgment with your actual standards.
Wow. Okay, so we've looked at the efficiency showdown, the adaptability gap, the ROI, and trust. What was Maya's final verdict?
Well, she didn't fire either of them.
She kept them both.
She did. She kept EVA for the daily logistics, the routine, time-sensitive, low-risk stuff.
We engine war.
Right. And she kept Sam for the human-centric work. Creativity, empathy, negotiation.
The heart work.
Exactly. And for you listening, that is the blueprint. Identify your routine tasks, automate them with AI, and brutally free up your hours.
Just buy back your time.
Right. Then spot the tasks that actually depend on relationships and give those to a human to protect sensitive information and open doors to new business.
The smartest teams are going to blend the speed of the engine with the intuition of the heart.
Absolutely.
But I want to leave you, the listener, with one final, totally provocative thought to just mull over on your own.
Oh, all right.
Maya successfully divided the engine work from the heart work. Right. But as AI gets more and more advanced at actually simulating empathy and conversational warmth.
Oh, that's getting so good right now.
Right. It sounds so real. So as it gets better at that, how will you redefine what truly requires a human touch in your own life?
That is the million-dollar question we're all going to be facing.
It really is. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us. We will catch you next time.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. Please feel free to click on the link in the description below to discover more podcasts.